All right. So a number of years ago, I was working corporate and I was traveling a lot as a salesperson, and we had a pretty tight team that I traveled with. So it happened to be December and I was out. I can't really recall where we were. I think it was actually Colorado of all places. And we had gone out to dinner that night with my sales team. It was me and a table full of my team and also some clients. And of course, it being December, we had gotten into a whole conversation about Christmas, right? It's appropriate. And so the topic came up for Christmas was, how much do you decorate for Christmas? And everybody went around and they were talking about, my wife and I, we get so into it. We do our house, we put up the lights, we do festivities, we do all these things. We've got stockings, and every year we have all these traditions. So kind of came around to the table and they're like, Annick, you've been a little bit quiet about this. And I'm like, I find this fascinating because I absolutely love Christmas and I love the holidays, but I have to be honest about something. And they were all like, what? And I go, I don't decorate. And they're like, what? You don't decorate? You're the designer. What do you mean you don't decorate? This is crazy. Like, not decorate at all? And I'm like, no. And they're like, wait. What do you mean you don't decorate? Don't you at least put up a stocking? And I was like, no. And they were like, Nanny, that can't even be possible. Like, why would you not even decorate? Doesn't even your partner put something up? And I go, yeah, no. I go, I don't decorate at all. I had been traveling and I was, at that time, sales manager. So I was traveling all the time, and I would be lucky if I was going to be home in December for 5 days, right? Between traveling for work and then the holidays, I would actually go see family. So I wasn't even home. So it never made sense for me to actually go out and decorate. So I never did anything. And also, as you guys know, that I'm known about clutter. So another thing about decorating, and I advise people, and I always, talk to them about, okay, the holiday decorations, the stress around it, what are we gonna do? How do you keep these things organized? What do you do after the holidays? When do you start decorating? And I talk about that all the time, but at the same time, I just never have done any holiday decorations. Crazy, I know. So there was one guy in particular who was very flummoxed about this whole thing. He just kept being like, I just don't understand this. He's like, my whole life. And he's like, and I'm in my 60s. He goes, in my whole life. He goes, we always did something. Somebody in our family did something. I just don't understand how you, who love the holidays like you say you do, don't have anything that you decorate with. I was like, I don't know what to tell you, buddy. I'm like, it's just not high on my priority list right now. So we leave, everybody chuckles, the merriment goes on in the evening, we walk outside to the cold, fresh air, and I don't think very much else about this conversation. About a week later, I am home. It was one of those rare days. I had a couple of days home. And as I got home, there was a package waiting for me. Had my name on it, and it looked like it was a work package. However, the weird thing about it was that it was an odd size, and the samples that I would have gotten at that time for the place I was working at would not have come in this particular package size. So I was like, ooh, I wonder what this is. It's the holidays. I love getting packages, even if it's a work package and it's work stuff. I mean, everybody loves to open up something, right? So I bring the package inside and I unwrap it. And this is what was inside. Are you ready? Are you really ready? It's gonna knock your socks off. My coworker had sent me a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Now, the best part about this tree is that when I press a button, you love it, right? When I press a button, that's so awesome. It's truly a Charlie Brown Christmas tree. Oh, it's awesome. You love that too. I mean, this, out of anything, really, this song just sparks, I think, in probably so many people, the holidays. Like, as soon as you hear this song, you're just like, ooh, holiday. Oh my God, where's the TV? I gotta see Charlie Brown and Snoopy. So my coworker had sent this to me, and I was so touched and actually overwhelmed that it brought tears to my eyes. And every year that I take this Christmas tree out and I set it up, it still gets me, because in any situation, we probably don't really think about people stepping up or providing or giving us love in different ways. And especially from coworkers, where perhaps we don't necessarily love or enjoy the job we were at. And at that particular time, I didn't love my job, but I was so fortunate, and I could see this, and I was so grateful for it, was that I had some great coworkers. I had people who actually cared, and I think this says so much about somebody, that they would remember a conversation we had, want to share the joy of a holiday, and then send me, like, go buy it, and then make the effort. I mean, we all know how much work it takes to do anything these days, is on top of family obligation and sending. So I really, every time that I pull this out and I look at this Christmas tree and I walk by it and I've got to press the button to play the song, I just really say to myself, you know, thank you out there to the universe, and thank you to Mark Wilson who sent this to me, but also that there's a lot of good in this world, and I know that the holidays are about sharing it and being around people and celebrating, whether it's your faith, you know, Hanukkah just started, and it's really about the celebration and the merriment of coming together and appreciating and sending out love in whatever way that we can. And it might come the oddest form. You know, love takes many shapes, and it doesn't have to be the traditional love between a man and a woman. It's just this idea of putting out love to people, to the world, to the holiday, to Charlie Brown, to great music that is composed and we all love. And so I just want to leave you with my little Christmas story and say that I really haven't gotten much more than that in my Christmas decorating. However, this is probably my favorite thing, and I don't know that even a real huge Christmas tree could ever outweigh this little guy right here. So Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and thank you so much for watching this. If you like what you've heard, please reach out to me on social media. My handle is AnnickMagac, AnnickMagac.com, or .com if you want to look at my website. And I would love to hear from you. You can email me at info@AnnickMagac.com, and I would love to hear what topics and things you would like to me to talk about around health, fitness, mindset, and design. So thank you so much. All right, Lori, thank you so much for watching, and I appreciate you very much. Take care. Ciao.